I miss bacon.
'Cause after all, I'm just a Hufflepuff.
I miss hot dogs, and I miss ham sandwiches. Speaking of ham, you know what I really miss? Those, like, wrap thingies with the pickle inside, and then the cream cheese, and then the ham. Yeah, those were delicious. And ribs. Ribs were pretty freaking great. And you know what I miss the most? Chicken. In my rice, on top of my pasta, next to my salads, at McDonald's, at Olive Garden. I just miss the crap out of chicken. And sometimes, on really rare occasions, I even miss red meat. Like in things like chili. Chili was the freaking best thing ever made. And Sloppy Joes, talk about deliciousness. But would I ever change any of it? Absolutely not. In fact, I will eat 1,000 sticks of celery, grossest vegetable in the world, before I would ever go back to red meat. And yes, I will slip up on occasions, but hey, I am a human being who has flaws and makes mistakes. Not to mention the fact that I have thousands and thousands of years of meat-eating ancestors behind me. I mean, it's a little hard to get out from underneath. So what I'm trying to get at here is that basically, when people say, "Hey Katie, do you want a hot dog or a sandwich or something?" and then proceed to say, "Oh right, you don't like meat," my first response is pretty much always, I like meat, I just don't eat it. Unless it's a burger or steak or something, in which case they can take it and they can shove it up. My scarf is getting so long. So basically, I decided to become a vegetarian when one random summer's eve my mother made me a burger, and I sat there staring at this disgusting, greasy thing on a bun thinking, this is pretty nasty. This thing used to be a living, breathing, feeling creature with emotions, no matter how evolved they may have been. There's a chance that this cow had babies that now have to live without it. I don't care if the animal kingdom works differently where these things aren't as big of an issue as they are in the human realm. My mind was still disturbed by this thought, to the point that I could not continue to eat this greasy bun thing. I eventually quit because I was like, this is hard. And so I went to eating just chicken and fish. But then my mom brought home chicken, and it was on the bone, and there was something about taking a piece of meat by the bone, ripping it away from it, and chewing that food that totally grossed me out. It reminded me of zombies, and it reminded me of barbarians, and I thought it was gross. And when watching this, while I was already a vegetarian at the point that I watched it, it's pretty much what made me decide that I could never, ever go back. And yes, I slip up on occasions, but like I said, I'm a human being. I've got flaws in junk. Anyways, if you've been wondering why I've been ranting on about my vegetarianism, it's because Ariana, while was supposed to choose this week's topic, wasn't on Twitter and wasn't on Skype. And so John, Stevie, Robin, Daniel, and myself decided that we would go with food. So my scarf has exactly 7 stripes, and there are 7 people in Accio Nerds. How crazy is that? So I named the stripes from top to bottom after you guys, and now I'm gonna choose you by playing Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. My mother told me to pick the very best one, and you are it. I got stripe number 2, which is Stevie. I had a punishment in mind for Stevie, and I don't— oh wait, I remember. Stevie, it is officially your job to make an entire vlog about how awesome I am on your main channel. Yes, I am that conceited. You're gonna do it. Anyways, Ariana, I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.